Hello everyone and welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Matt.
Hello everybody, I am Shane and today we're looking at part 2 of Chipmunks More Than Just a Cute Face.
That's right.
So I'm curious, have you ever seen a chipmunk in person?
Yeah.
Really? I've never seen one. I've seen lots of squirrels. I'm from Los Angeles in the United States and I've never seen a chipmunk.
Really? Okay.
I don't think there are a lot because in Los Angeles because it's more of a desert.
Oh,
in
okay,
Los
maybe
Angeles.
not. Anyway, where I'm from is I'm from Vancouver, and in Vancouver there's a lot of forests, and there are a lot of chipmunks. So you see them around.
Were they cute? Was it a cute one that you ever played with one?
Some of them are cute. Some of them are mean.
Mean?
Yes.
Like
some of them are not nice.
They call you names or something?
Well, you know, one time when I was quite young, I had some peanuts, and I was feeding a chipmunk.
Okay.
And I was giving them food. I was being very nice to them, and the chipmunk bit my finger.
Oh, on accident, maybe?
Maybe.
Because you were feeding it.
It was like peanuts in the shell, so I could see how it kind of looked like a finger, maybe.
Little finger, your
yeah,
little baby
my
finger.
little child finger.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it looked like food to the chipmunk, but
Did it hurt?
it hurt, but it wasn't really that serious. It didn't bleed. It was just ouch.
Were you scared of chipmunks?
I
after
cried.
that?
Yeah. Well, especially the mean ones.
It's like when you
that
saw
one.
a Chip and Dale cartoon on, you would like quickly turn the channel because
Well, I knew what, Mickey's dog Pluto, I knew why he was trying to get them because
they
can...
deserve to be got.
Yes.
Okay, well why don't we get into part 2 of Chipmunks More Than Just a Cute Face.
Chipmunks tend to prefer living alone. Although it'd be cute if a bunch of chipmunks curled up together, chipmunks normally try to avoid each other except when mating, and they can actually be quite territorial. This doesn't mean they don't help each other out from time to time, though. Chipmunks make various sounds to warn each other about predators. For example, they typically make a string of high-pitched sounds called chips for ground predators and make low-pitched sounds called chucks for flying predators like hawks or owls.
Okay, so part 2 of Chipmunks More Than Just a Cute Face. In part 1, we learned a few things about chipmunks, like they're super lazy, so that they really love sleeping, that they are found mostly in North America.
Well, most species are found in North America. So they have 24 of the 25 species of chipmunks are all from North America.
Right.
And just one species, the Siberian chipmunk, is found in Asia and also in Europe.
Right. And we found that they hibernate, which is pretty cool too, just like bears. So what else are we going to learn about chipmunks?
Okay. So chipmunks tend to prefer living alone. Oh, so you know what? They're lazy, they're cute, they like living alone.
They're loners.
I think I'm a chipmunk. I think that's what I've learned here.
Are you a loner?
I like living alone.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough.
Although it'd be cute if a bunch of chipmunks curled up together, chipmunks normally try to avoid each other except when mating. And they can actually be quite territorial.
Okay, so they pretty much try to avoid each other unless they need to make baby chipmunks, right? Then they'll get together for a while.
Okay.
But normally they want to keep each other away, which means that they're territorial. Right?
So they have their territory or the place that they consider to be theirs.
Yes.
And if another chipmunk tries to come into their territory, it's fighting time.
Yeah, that's right. It certainly would be cute to watch them all curled up. So to curl means to form or make something into a curved shape, right? So for example, you can say, after a long day at work, Owen likes to curl up on the couch with a good book. So the idea is you kind of get into a position like this. If you're looking at a book like this, you're not curled up. But if you're on the couch and you have your book and you're just relaxed, maybe a blanket, and you read, you'll be curled up on the couch.
Or like the way a dog sleeps. Dogs always curl up to sleep. They're not straight. They go into kind of a A circle.
And my cats curl up together and sleep.
Oh.
It's adorable. Like half of the pictures on my phone are my cats curled up together,
He's shown me.
being
I've
adorable.
seen them. Everyone's seen them.
Not them. Let me get my phone. Continuing. This doesn't mean they don't help each other out from time to time, though. Chipmunks make various sounds to warn each other about predators. Okay, so a predator is an animal that hunts another animal, right?
Okay.
So you have predators and prey.
Okay.
So prey is the animal that's getting hunted, and the predator is the one doing the hunted,
Right,
the
so-
hunting.
Yes.
So chipmunks warn each other if they see a predator around, right?
Let's see how. For example, they typically make a string of high-pitched sounds called chips
Oh,
for ground predators and make low-pitched sounds called chucks for flying predators like hawks or owls.
that's cool. So they have different sounds for different types of animals, like where these animals are.
Right, so it's almost like a very simple language because they can say like
Yeah.
high predator, low predator.
Low predator. Express. Watch out high, watch out low, right? Okay, and they have a vocabulary pitch.
Right, so the pitch of a sound means the frequency and is measured in highness or lowness.
Okay.
So for example, a high-pitched sound sounds kind of like this.
And a low-pitched sound sounds like this.
Yes. And so, for example, the talented singer can easily hit the highest pitch of any song.
Like you.
Yeah, of
Right.
course.
The highest pitches of
me.
all.
I can always, those Mariah Carey songs, I've got them.
I think we should take a break before he starts trying to sing high-pitched
getting
songs.
ready to go.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Okay.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们在第一天的课文读到花栗鼠爱睡觉，而且大部分的花栗鼠种是分布在北美洲。那么课文接着有提到说，花栗鼠通常比较喜欢独居。虽然一整群花栗鼠蜷缩在一起，感觉好可爱，可是它们其实除了交配之外，通常都会尽量避开彼此。那么花栗鼠的地盘意识可能是非常强烈的，只是它们还是有互相帮忙的时候，像是会发出各种声音来警告彼此要注意掠食者。那通常是会发出一连串那种高音调的声音来表示地面上有掠食者，然后会用低音调的声音来表示有鹰啊或是猫头鹰之类的飞行掠食者。好，单字 curl。它当动词表示卷曲，使什么卷曲。那么 curl up 就可以表达蜷缩或是蜷坐的那种意思。再来 pitch 在文中是当名词表示音高。那我们用 high pitched 可以用来形容是音调高的 ，low pitched 表示音调低的。再来看补充单字 territorial， 它是用来描述动物地盘意识强烈的。那这个字也可以描述领土的。而它的名词是 territory， 那就可以表达动物的领地啊、地盘或是有领土的意思。再看到文中的 predator， 它表示掠食性动物或是掠食者。Shane 老师则提到 prey，P-R-E-Y， 那么 prey 则是表达猎物或者是被捕食的动物。好，这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看这个重点是 if 引导与现在事实相反的假设句，那它的句型会是if 主词加上 were 或者是过去式动词点点点逗号，主词加上 would、could、might 或是 should 再加原形动词。这边要特别注意 if 子句的动词我们要用过去式，可是如果是用 be 动词的话，无论人称我们固定都用 were。那么主要子句呢，则是用 would、could 或是 might 或是 should 去搭配原形动词。再来呢，我们句子当中的 if 子句，你可以把它摆在主要子句之前或之后都可以。我们造两个例句 ：If I were you, I would make the same decision. 如果我是你，我也会做出同样的决定。I might read more if I had more free time. 如果我有更多空闲时间，我可能会多看点书，但问题就是我没有多余的空闲时间。好，接回到课文中。
Chipmunks can stuff incredible amounts of food into their cheeks. Chipmunks carry food in their cheeks, which can swell up to 3 times the size of their head. In fact, chipmunks can carry as much as their own body weight in their cheeks. Some chipmunks have even been observed transporting over 160 acorns to their burrows in a single day. Chipmunks aren't picky eaters. Besides seeds and nuts, chipmunks eat everything from fruits, insects, and worms to snails and baby birds. From their surprising sleeping habits to their giant cheeks, chipmunks have many interesting characteristics beyond their appearance. However, nobody could blame you if your favorite thing about chipmunks remained how cute they are. Just look at them.
Welcome back. So we've just learned that chipmunks actually like to live alone. So they don't all get together and be cute. You can't open a tree,
Open a tree.
look in a tree, and see like a whole bunch of chipmunks together.
You've watched too many cartoons.
They have the door on the front of the tree, right? That's where they live.
Okay, so that's not usually what happens. Okay, so continuing on this exploration of all the amazing things chipmunks can do. Chipmunks can stuff incredible amounts of food into their cheeks. Right? So they're pretty famous for that, in fact, having big, chubby cheeks.
That's right. I think like people will say, if your cheeks are swollen for some reason, if you have like large cheeks for some reason, people might say you look like a chipmunk because that's what they're known for.
Yes. So why is this? Chipmunks carry food in their cheeks, which can swell up to 3 times the size of their head.
Wow.
Wow, so imagine my head, right, this size, so I would be like that big, my cheeks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
A lot of food
bigger.
too. He was just
That's ridiculous, actually. So they swell up. Their cheeks swell up. So to swell means to become bigger or to become rounder.
Okay.
An example sentence would be, his face started to swell up after he accidentally got hit by the door.
In fact, chipmunks can carry as much as their own body weight in their cheeks.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, the amount of like neck strength you'd have to carry your body weight around in front of you, basically, as they're crawling around.
Yeah, I think they would just be dragging their faces on the floor.
Just on their front 2 feet.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Some chipmunks have even been observed transporting over 160 acorns to their burrows in a single day.
I thought they were going to say 160 acorns in their mouth, in their cheeks there. That would be...
Acorns are pretty big, so...
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, 160 acorns in a day.
Okay, so they're transporting these acorns, and to transport means to move something from one place to another.
Right.
So they're transporting acorns to their burrow. They're taking them from where they found them to their homes.
Right.
So for example, the fish were transported in boxes that were filled with ice.
Yeah, they better be transported with ice or it's going to smell really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so continuing on another amazing fact, chipmunks aren't picky eaters. Okay, so
like me again.
Yeah, you pretty much eat anything, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Chipmunks. You told me something earlier you ate that was pretty weird. What was that? Oh, a mouse. You've
a rat. It was a rat, not a mouse. It was a field rat. It's not a dirty city rat. It was a field rat.
And you told me that you'll pretty much try any kind of meat.
As long as a culture eats that as part of their cuisine.
I see. You won't just walk down.
No, I'm not just going to pick up a pigeon off the street, take a bite.
Good. Okay, continuing. Besides seeds and nuts, chipmunks eat everything from fruits, insects, and worms to snails and baby birds. They eat baby birds.
Oh, no.
They're evil.
They didn't show that on the cartoons I watched.
Yeah, we missed that when we were watching the cartoons. Hunting baby birds.
Yeah, they didn't show them eating worms either, actually.
Well, sometimes baby birds fall from the nest and animals do eat them. So, you know, you got to do what you've got to do to survive in the wild.
Maybe it's one of those mean chipmunks, because there are some of those.
The one that bit you.
Yes. From their surprising sleeping habits to their giant cheeks, Chipmunks have many interesting characteristics beyond their appearance.
What's a characteristic?
A characteristic...
Like a cartoon character?
No, not like, wow, a cartoon character has characteristics.
Like wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. So a characteristic is a particular feature of a person, place, or thing.
Okay.
So for a chipmunk, a characteristic of a chipmunk is their cute face, their big cheeks. These are characteristics of a chipmunk.
Yes.
For example, charming cafes are one of Paris's most famous characteristics.
Yes. And one characteristic of these cafes is that they are very expensive.
Yes.
As I remember when I was traveling in Paris. Continuing, however, nobody can blame you if your favorite thing about chipmunks remained how cute they are. Just look at them. So we have a what do you think question. So let me ask you, what do you find most interesting about chipmunks? Why is it interesting to you?
Okay.
You.
Well, I think it's interesting that chipmunks eat baby birds.
Yes. That is I wasn't expecting that.
I did not know that before. I thought we always think of them as eating, nuts and grains.
I can imagine fruit, sure.
Yeah, but I didn't know that they ate other animals, actually. So they not only baby birds, but also snails and worms, which are also other animals. So they actually eat meat, essentially.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing, nobody can blame me. It even said this in the article. Nobody can blame me. My favorite thing is still just how cute they are.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing that I think everyone always remembers about chipmunks is that they're so cute. But now, next time you see a chipmunk, you can bring up some interesting facts to tell your friends. And
maybe scare them or make them disgusted by eating baby birds.
Right, that's right.
Okay, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
我们接着继续来探索花栗鼠还能做到哪些惊人不可思议的事吧。好，那么课文写到说，花栗鼠呢可以把惊人的食物分量塞进脸颊，它们用脸颊来携带食物的时候，这个脸颊可以膨胀到头的3倍大哎，而且携带的食物重量可以跟它们本身的体重一样多哦。那有些花栗鼠甚至被观察到说，在1天之内把160颗橡实运送到它们洞穴里。好，文中的 acorn 就是指橡实，那么单字 swell 它表示鼓起或是膨胀，或者是使什么扩大膨胀的意思，常常会跟 up 一起搭配使用。那么 transport 它是动词，表示运输、运送。好，那最后一个有趣事实就是说，花栗鼠不挑食，除了种子和坚果，花栗鼠什么都吃，从这个果实啊、昆虫啊，然后到瓜牛、幼鸟都可以吞下肚。哎，好，那看了这2天的课文，同学们有没有觉得花栗鼠它们啊，不但可爱，还有许多不可思议的有趣特征啊？那我们看到单字 characteristic， 它就可以表达特征、特色的意思。那么文中有用到 picky 这个形容词，就是形容挑剔的。好，这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，这边我们来学习倍数的表示法。在表达多少倍的时候，英文会用数字加上 times， 像 3 times 就是3倍 ，4 times 4倍等等。2倍呢，我们会用 2 times 或者是 twice。那么1/2则是用 half，1/3会用 1/3。那这边我们要介绍一个表示倍数的句型，就是用倍数加上 the 加上名词计量词加上 of 点点点。那么常见的名词计量词会有 size、length、age、number、weight、height 等等。举例来说 ，Their new house is twice the size of their old one。他们的新家是旧家的2倍大。好，以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Chipmunks tend to prefer living alone. Although it'd be cute if a bunch of chipmunks curled up together, chipmunks normally try to avoid each other except when mating, and they can actually be quite territorial. This doesn't mean they don't help each other out from time to time, though. Chipmunks make various sounds to warn each other about predators. For example, they typically make a string of high-pitched sounds called chips for ground predators and make low-pitched sounds called chucks for flying predators like hawks or owls. Chipmunks can stuff incredible amounts of food into their cheeks. Chipmunks carry food in their cheeks, which can swell up to 3 times the size of their head. In fact, chipmunks can carry as much as their own body weight in their cheeks. Some chipmunks have even been observed transporting over 160 acorns to their burrows in a single day. Chipmunks aren't picky eaters. Besides seeds and nuts, chipmunks eat everything from fruits, insects, and worms to snails and baby birds. From their surprising sleeping habits to their giant cheeks, chipmunks have many interesting characteristics beyond their appearance. However, nobody could blame you if your favorite thing about chipmunks remained how cute they are. Just look at them.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephen.
And I'm Carolyn.
We're going to play a game called Guess the Bear. Each of us has 3 words or phrases on these cards. We're going to read 2 sentence examples for each of them, but we're going to say the word bear instead of the actual word. You'll have 1 minute to guess all 3. Let's do it.
Okay.
Start the timer. All right, number 1, this is a noun. Spotted fur is a unique bear of Dalmatians. Number 2, the police identified him by his physical bears.
Trait.
Close.
Ooh, characteristic?
There you go. This is a verb. Number 1, tuk-tuks or tuk-tuks are used to bear people in Thailand. Number 2, trucks are the most common way to bear goods across land.
Transport.
There you go. All right, this is a noun, okay? The first one, lions have very few natural bears. Number 2, humans are apex bears.
Enemy?
Close. Think nature.
Oh, I know I should know. Like the second one is like a
Yeah,
phrase,
yeah,
but I don't.
yeah.
I don't
Lions
know. I
have-
can't remember the phrase.
Lions have very few bears, and humans are apex bears. It's not used a lot. Predator.
That's for apex predator.
Lions,
It's like a.
yeah, lions have very few natural predators, and humans are apex predators.
That's what I meant. That's what I was thinking in my
It's-
mind. There's no one above them. They're
So on the
they're
tongue.
rarely
It's
prey.
on the tongue.
I knew that. Okay, 1 minute for you.
Okay.
All right, it's a verb.
Okay.
She loves to bear up with a good book. The cat lay bared up on the sofa.
Snuggle. Cuddle. Again.
She loves to bear up with a good book. The cat lay bared up on the sofa.
Cozy. No. Okay,
Skipping
next,
it.
Skipping it. Skip it.
Noun. Next one, noun. The singer's bear changed over time. The bear of her voice is quite high.
Range. Pitch.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, last one is a verb.
Okay.
My knee started to bear after the injury. The sight of the dog bite had begun to bear.
The sight of the dog bite had begun to.
Bear.
The sight of the dog bite. What was the first one?
My knees started to bear after the injury, and then the
Faint. No.
the sight
The sight of the
of the dog bite had begun to bear.
blur.
Okay, so that one, so sight in that sentence was S-I-T-E, like the place. So the word was swell. My knee started to swell after the injury. The sight of the dog bite had begun to swell. And then the other one, the first one was curl. She loves to curl up with a good book. The cat lay curled up on the sofa.
That was on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, you were so close to it. You were so close to it. I just wanted to be sure we got through them, but yeah.